and you should change your oil every 3,000 miles. Otherwise, change it every 6,000, 12,000, and you will save money and time. Time? They changed my oil in a Jiffy. No argument here. They do change your oil in a Jiffy. Then they take the rest of the afternoon to print out your receipt using the oldest printer on the planet. That dot matrix Commodore 64. And then that kid has to slowly, with his filthy, filthy hands, he has to remove the sides, painstakingly tear off the holy sides. I'm like, no, just leave them on there. I'm going to put it into my 45-ring binder. You're wasting my time. Ever been there when he runs out of paper? That happened to me once, and all of a sudden he got this look on his face. I was like, what's wrong? He says, well, it's just I ran out of paper. So? Well, it's just, I have to go back in time. They don't make that anymore. There was a hysteria over kidnapped children. It started in 1981 when a man went on all the TV news programs and he claimed that 50,000 American children a year were being abducted. And then later on that decade, he would recant and say it wasn't quite 50,000. In fact, it was no more than 300. He was off by 50,000. But the damage was done. Nobody pays attention to the retraction. They only pay attention to the initial assertion, which was, you're about to go missing. The entire nation went into a panic. We were traumatized. There is not a single person my age who doesn't break into a sprint whenever a van slows down. And this will sound crazy, but up until that time, vans were beloved. They were used almost exclusively to solve mysteries. You could use the telephone to get information by calling 411, but you got very little information. You can still call them. Do you know that 411 is still in business? They're not expecting your call. They used to answer at City and State. They now answer, you're shitting me. How did you get this phone number? I memorized it. And they give you no information. Can you imagine asking a 411 operator for the information you can get from a simple 5-second Google or Yelp search? What listing? Every movie theater within a 25-mile radius of where I'm standing. Where are you standing? You tell me. Is that all? Oh no, that's far from all. I want movies and showtimes. I also want an alphabetical listing of all the actors. I want to know what else they've been in. I want a review of this movie. Also, I want to know if they've been in anything with Kevin Bacon. Then, I want you to see if any of my friends are in the area. And if they are, I'd like to see if they're hungry. Find a Thai fusion Viking restaurant for us. Make us reservations and let them know that Anna is allergic to shellfish. Now play Born to Run. This is the job. This is my favorite job of all time. I get to travel a lot. I get to travel all over, and I'm staying at better hotels lately. I used to stay in some real dumps, and you can always tell a dump by what it says on the marquee outside. Like a pretty popular one is color TVs. Wow, color TVs. Holy crap! I've read about these color TVs. Wow, and you have them in the hotel? In every room? No, get out of here. I thought they were just in the lobby. People would have their picture taken in front of the color TVs. But you're saying in every room there's a color TV. Well, sign me up. Color TV. But now I stay at better hotels, but no matter how good your hotel is, no matter how good it is, Where do they get these curtains in a hotel room? They won't close no matter what you do. There's always they close most of the way, they keep out most of the sunlight, then they take that last piece of sunlight and turn it into a high-powered laser beam. Which no matter what direction you sleep is always aimed right at your pupils. I don't know how they do it. I'll sleep under the bed, it'll find me underneath there. Like, it's not hard enough to sleep in a hotel room, right? Knowing that they wash that bedspread once every never. You know they never wash the bedspread because you never see the maid walking around with a cart piled high with bedspreads. Ugh, it's a disgusting place. Coffee machine, bad coffee, but take the coffee machine, boil the remote control because you don't know where that was. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that they charge $15.99 for those movies. It's disgusting. And you only get 65 minutes. 60, who can hold out for 65 minutes? I'm done in like 4. Now I've got 61 minutes to feel ashamed and disgusted with myself. You swore you'd stop after your bar mitzvah. Hotel rooms. They always give you junk you don't need in the hotel room. They always give you a shower cap. I've never met anybody who's ever met anybody who uses a shower cap, and they give me a new shower cap every morning. Sewing kit? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Marriott, who told you? Who told you that I forgot my sewing box at home? Is Ramada telling tales out of school again, Marriott? My God, yes, I need the sewing kit because I take all the towels, I monogram them, and then I put my initials on the robe. I do use the sewing kit. I sew up the curtains, and then I get a good night's sleep. Oh. I had glasses, too. That was a tough thing with getting dates in high school. I never got sex in high school. I think partly because of my glass and partly because I looked like the Scarecrow. But the glass, and even to this day, glasses, it's tough because now I wear contact lenses, and even that can keep you from getting sex. You know, sometimes they go, hey, Gary, you want to spend the night? You got any saline solution? No, just give me some salt and water. I'll make my own, please. I don't want to go home. Listen to this. I saw a baby with eyeglasses today. You never saw, oh. Right? But at the same time, Right? Because how do you know that a baby needs eyeglasses? Like, I asked the mom, I go, how old is he? Oh, is he love? How old is he? She says 9 months. And I said, oh, that's a great age. That's what I always say. I say, that's a great age. Like, there's a bad age. Oh, he's 6? Ooh, that's when they murder their parents. Please. Keep him away from me. I said, he's 9 months. He's adorable. 9 months. Oh. But at the same time, how do you know that a 9-month-old needs eyeglasses? How does he let you know? What, is he looking at a pop-up book? I've got a bitch of a headache. My God, Mom. And then how do you determine what prescription to give them? Son, is it better or worse? Better or worse? I have no comparative reasoning skills. I don't know whether it's better. Well, can you read the top line? Read the top. I can't read any line. I'm 9 months old. I shouldn't even be talking. My cousin's having a baby. And much like you people, I could give a shit. You know what I mean? It's a cousin. A cousin in my family, it's not so much family as it is coincidence. You know what I mean? It's, oh wow, we have the same grandfather. That's amazing. I'll see you next funeral. Okay, good. That'll be great. I'll see you at the next funeral. No, man. But I acted interested. I'm very good at being polite. And I said, oh really? You're having a baby? Do you know what you're going to be having? That's a good question. If you're ever like, I don't know what to say. What are you going to be having? Because some people find out whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. But she says, no, we don't want to know. We want to be surprised. Surprised? Really? Surprised? Am I missing something here? Isn't it always either a boy or a girl every single time? Since the beginning of time, boy or a girl? Every single surprise chicken wings. Oh my God. Never. It's not a surprise. It's 50-50. Boy, girl, 50-50. Ever flipped a coin and been shocked? Heads? Heads? Are you shitting me with heads? Would you slip me some voodoo nickel? Heads! And then what drives me crazy is that they say they didn't even like the song. They're like, I didn't even like Ice Ice Baby. I didn't like Ice Ice Baby. What? Liars! Of course you liked Ice Ice Baby. Everybody loved that song. And I contend that they still love that song. I bet you when they're alone in their car, to this day, when they're rolling in their 5.0, with the rag top down so their hair can blow, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they hear, dun 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 dun. They turn up the volume and pray it's not Bowie's Under Pressure. I had a great time tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.